Hello viewers, today we're going to be looking at this TP-Link Ethernet contraption. The theory behind this device is you're supposed to be able to plug in these two module things into regular AC outlets, and they use the wiring of your house to transfer data, and so you can have an Ethernet cable, or an Ethernet outlet rather, in locations where you don't have Ethernet wiring. Now the drawback is that you have to have it on the same phase, and most houses have two phases, and so it's not really a full house solution, it's kind of only a half house solution, but it's still better than nothing. It got 300 meters of coverage, which is probably more than you would need for most average size houses. It connects at 200 megabits per second, which is not as good as regular Ethernet connections, but it's a lot better than Wi-Fi, and realistically that's more than I would ever need because the internet doesn't even go that fast over here. It seems to have legacy support back to Windows 2000. So let's open this up and we'll check it out. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I didn't want to have to edit this video, but I guess we're going to have to because I can't get this open. There we go. Okay. Oh, here we go. Another box. I think this one is easy to open. Okay, so here are the things themselves. I'm not really sure what they're called. Well, they were nice enough to include two Ethernet cables. Looks like we have a driver here. Or, no. Is that drivers? I don't know why you need drivers for this. Maybe it's the manual. Okay, this looks fairly easy to set up. Okay, so this is going to be interesting to see how this works. I had intended to plug it up under my desk here, but I don't know if it'll work because I have the X10 module things, the home automation things. You can see one of them is right over there, and I have pretty mixed results using those on the UPSs. I found that only the 3-pin modules work. The 2-pin modules don't work, so I don't quite understand what's going on with that, but I don't know if this is necessarily going to work if I plug it in under the desk here, but I'll give it a try, and if it gives me any bit of difficulty I will just switch to using another outlet. So plug this in here, and then the other one plug into the hallway because I know that outlet is on the same phase as this room. Okay, we're going to press the pair button. And we'll press the pair button on this one. Oh, it looks like it may be working. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is I'm going to get out the portable computer. Hopefully it's charged up. I don't know if it is or not. I haven't used it in a little while. Yep, it seems to have a charge. I replaced the battery in this not too long ago, so it should be working okay. Alright, now let's get an Ethernet here connected. So I'll use, yeah, well, I don't want to undo those. I think I have some in my drawer over here that we can use. Oh yes, I do. Okay, so we'll use that on the computer. And then, let's see here. Use this one for the jack there. Now, oh man, it just came unplugged. So the router is only 54 megabits per second. Although actually, wait a minute. No, I think that's only for the wireless. I think the I don't know, are these gigabit Ethernet ports? I don't know. They may be 100. I don't remember. Well, we'll check it. So first, let's plug this in, and then sign into the computer. I don't know if I can remember what the password is. Oh dear. Okay, good. So I'm going to switch the Wi-Fi off. That's on this side. There we go. Okay. And now I will plug in this Ethernet cable. And let's see what kind of networking connectivity we have down here. Let's close that out. That's wireless, I don't want that. I'm gonna have to look in here. Okay, local area connection, there we go. So it is 100, okay, that's what I thought it was. So these, although these things will connect at 200 or so, in theory they will, it doesn't matter because I'm only giving it 100 anyways. So let me unplug this. I will plug this into this thing down here. And the indicator light has come on. Now we'll go back into the hallway. And I'll get the cable. And I'll grab the computer. Now I don't see that the indicator light has come on yet. It could just be because it's not interfacing with anything. Let's see if it comes on now. Okay, now it's on. Alright, so let's see here. connected. Why is that still saying 4 minutes? That's not what I wanted. Well, it claims to be connected at 100. You know what? This is crazy to hold it like this. I gotta get a little portable table. Okay. Don't normally do videos in the hallway. Okay, we're going to plug it in now. Ouch. And that's claimed it's connected at 100 megabytes per second, which I find it kind of strange that it's carrying the... I would think that the devices would still say they're connected at 200 just between each other. Maybe that... Or maybe this computer only goes up to 100. That's probably what it is. I'm going to say this computer may not be... because this is an old computer. Anyways, let's see here. We'll go on the internet. Oh, we do appear to have internet. Let's do a speed test here. Oh, okay. I don't know what the internet speed is on the other. I should have done a speed test before this so I knew approximately what it was going to be. I'll just have to, we'll take the computer back in the computer and we'll plug it in directly and see if we get a similar reading or not. I mean, the internet connection just isn't very good over here, so it's not to say that these devices are slow. It could just be a function of my internet. Okay, I'm going to grab that Ethernet cable that we have, plug into that little contraption, and this is going right into the router now. So let's test it again and see how it compares. Okay. That's quite a bit faster than it usually is. Okay, now let's go back to the Ethernet adapter in the hallway. Trying not to slam everything with the tripod. Not worried about fluid test. Oh boy. We're still getting, oh, you know what, it's not working, I didn't plug it in. Now, unfortunately, I lost that server we were using before, so it may be notably different this time. That's pretty comparable to what it was before. I think it was 17 last time, or 15. Now, instead of curiosity, I'm going to go back onto the Wi-Fi here and let's see what it is going over the Wi-Fi. Okay, so we're almost connected here. It's connected, and I'm going to go in here. And I'm going to turn this off. Actually, I'll just unplug it. And this here is indicating that we have a 54 megabits per second connection. So let's test this again. That's really disappointing, actually. That's really no noticeable difference than on the Wi-Fi. Huh. Yeah, that's really no different. Of course, we're near the router. Maybe downstairs, where the signal is pretty poor, it'll be better. But as far as when you're in close proximity to the router, I'm not really seeing any difference here. I'll just take it back into the computer room here and we'll do it one more test. Plug directly into the router. So the Ethernet, the wireless speeds is that. I'll plug this right into the router here. And do one more test from the same server. And let's see here what we're going to get. So this is 100 megabits per second now. Let's test again. And now that's notably better than over the Wi-Fi. And someone's sending me emails now. Well, that's certainly disappointing. I was expecting these things to work a little bit faster than that. Oh well. I don't know how much they cost. I got them as a gift. I don't think they're necessarily a high-end item. But I don't know. I'm gonna install them maybe in the bedroom or in the shop. The shop is pretty far from the router, so the signal in there isn't the greatest. And see what happens. I don't know why it's not faster. but I don't know. Anyways, so that's interesting. I'll play with these a little more and I'll make another video on them eventually.